China's Women to Watch. Now this is thoughtful. Hello, I'm Trevor Lai in Shanghai. Thoughtful China and Advertising Age organized a gala dinner on November 7th to celebrate the second annual Ad Age's Women to Watch China honorees. The sold-out event at the Peninsula Hotel's ballroom brought together over 300 marketers, agency executives, and other industry professionals. This week on our show, we're sharing highlights from this event, where some of China's most promising female professionals shared experiences and insights. We hope you enjoy learning from some of these impressive women worth watching.
First reaction, I thought maybe there's a mistake,
So I thought, are you sure you got the right Junxia? And then they say, yeah, Junxia from Hilton Worldwide. So okay, cool. That's very nice. You feel very honored.
觉得很惊喜。
是个很 pleasant 的 surprise。
我的团队比我还要高兴。
Welcome to the second annual Advertising Age Women to Watch Gala Evening. This event started about 16 years ago in New York, and since then the event has gone on to provide an incredible platform to empower women in the media, marketing, and branding industry around the world. The titans that has been honored by this prestigious platform include some of the biggest names in the industry. Last year, in the annual gala dinner, we honored 14 women, and I'm told that they have a couple of things in common. The grapevine has told me that they have, number one, gone on to get a bigger job. Number two, some of them has seen a significant increase in their Weibo followers. And thirdly, last but not least, they've seen a significant uptake in their male pursuers and a significant improvement in their love life. We're pleased to have 16 out of the 19 honorees with us this evening. And at this point, we would like them to stand so that we can give them all a big, warm round of applause. Could you please stand? We'll keep this short, and at this point, I would like to just invite up Jack Sevenson, who is the CEO and founder of Thoughtful China, and David Klein, the group publisher of Advertising Age. Would you give them a warm hand of welcome?
Thanks, everybody. Good evening, and thank you all for coming tonight for the second Women to Watch China Honors. We're grateful to our sponsors, Axiom and Baby Tree, and to all of you. You've joined us tonight to celebrate remarkable women who are changing the landscape of marketing in China, and you can be sure they're just getting started. We're joined here in Shanghai with our partners from Advertising Age, which started Women to Watch and turned it into a great harbinger of talent growth. The folks at H&M certainly understood that when they promoted Vivica Chen, who was one of our honorees from last year, to a big new post out of Hong Kong.
That's right, Jack. Through Women to Watch, Ad Age has been celebrating women in advertising since 1997. Today we hold similar events in New York, in Istanbul, and Sao Paulo. And as wide and varied as those locations are, the women that we honor at those events share more than just the stage. Together, you help shape how the world thinks, how consumers behave, how markets work, and especially here in China at this time with so much happening, it's really an accomplishment to be a woman to watch. So I want to congratulate with Jack all of our winners tonight. I want to echo his thanks to our sponsors, Axiom and Baby Tree, and please enjoy the evening.
Thanks.
Thank you.
My name is Trevor Lai. I'm from Thoughtful China, as I think a lot of you may have watched our program from time to time and been on. We'd like to thank you all for being here tonight. I am about to interview every single one of you for the rest of the evening. But before that, we'd like to welcome one of our presenting sponsors, Mr. Alan Wong from Baby Tree, CEO of Baby Tree. Please welcome Mr. Alan Wong.
What I took away was most of you are actually the winners, our parents. And you should know millions of moms on and off Baby Tree are watching your success, modeling after you, and cheering you for every step of accomplishment you're making. So tonight is truly your night, and your star shines brightly.
Hello everyone, my name is Clement. I'm an occasional guest host on Thoughtful China along with Trevor and along with Kitty. And I'd like to congratulate the Baby Tree team on launching the first data-driven lifetime value tracking device. And I'm very happy to introduce our next sponsor for tonight's event, Frederick Jouff, Managing Director for Axiom APAC, a specialist in data tracking.
Let me just explain you why Axiom decided to sponsor Women to Watch. This is because Axiom believes in innovation, and we believe that innovation is often driven by women, particularly in marketing. We see women being more innovative and less conservative sometimes than some men. So that's why we decided to associate Axiom with Women to Watch, is really to honor innovation in marketing and to honor great women that are leading better practice for marketing in China.
Thank you all. My name is Abby Clausen, and I am the editor of Advertising Age in New York, and I could not be more delighted to be here to celebrate such an accomplished group of women. We have this saying in the US, it's called singing for your supper. And this is the portion of the program we have come to. Don't worry, ladies, we're not going to make you actually sing tonight. But what we are going to do is ask you to briefly answer a question we have prepared for you. As is our Women to Watch tradition, when we gather here, we celebrate not only the accomplishments of this women, but we want everybody who comes to leave a little bit smarter and feeling inspired. So we want to tap the collective wisdom of our honorees. So I'm going to ask our first group of women to join me on the stage right now. June Sia, Bertilla Tu, Violet Li, Jane Xu, Lia Zhang, Esther Yang, Min Chang, and Sue Meng. Please join me up on stage. That's right. And while they're joining me up on stage, I just want to share a little bit about what Women to Watch means. So we've been celebrating this, as David said, for 16 years in the US. And when we wanted to launch it internationally and expand beyond the US, we knew there was one place we had to go first, and that was China. Fast forward to 2 years later, and we have now celebrated accomplished groups of women in Istanbul and Sao Paulo as well. We're building a global network of women that are truly worth watching. And you know, who is a woman to watch? A woman to watch is an innovator. The women on stage today are changing the industry in the world's most exciting market. And they're also role models, and role models for a new generation, not just in China, but I think around the world. So before we begin, a big hand for our Women to Watch. And now to get to the grilling part of the session. So, June Xia. In addition to leading regional marketing for China and Greater Mongolia, you are Hilton's in-house expert for making Hilton properties around the world more appealing and accessible to Chinese travelers. What is the most important thing that foreign hotel operators should be mindful of in catering to Chinese tourists?
I guess that would be consistency. Most of you would say it's that's a textbook answer. Well, it is a textbook answer because it is the fundamentals, and a lot of times in the service industry, consistency is actually one of the biggest challenges. Probably in the retail industry as well. And anyway, I would say that a lot of companies would have, especially for the international hotel chains, I think currently there are about 4 that has this kind of a program. We have all collectively put in a lot of effort, a lot of investment and researches into making a program like that come to life. But a lot of times it's great in the beginning, at the execution in the launch stage, and then once it's in operations, we get a little, well, it's all in operations, it's fine, nobody's complaining, well, it's okay. So consistency could sometimes just fall down the drain, and that's when your customers, especially the growing number of the Chinese travelers, will start. The more they see, the more they expect, and they're looking for more now, and they can tell whether you are as good as you were or not. Yeah.
Excellent.
So, yeah.
Thank you, June. That's right. Bertilla, too. Talent is a major challenge for every agency in China. But at Starcom, you have managed to hire and retain a strong core management team. What is your secret to creating such loyalty?
I'll keep it simple. Just 2 words: sincerity and accessibility. So making time for your colleagues, and also being very sincere, when you are working with them, communicating with them.
Excellent. Violet Lee. Women make up an increasing number of luxury car buyers in China, especially for SUVs. As the director of marketing for Cadillac at Shanghai GM, you see this firsthand. What is behind this trend?
Women's rising demand for SUV is partly because the styling, space, safety, balance, the performance and comfort that a SUV can offer can generally meet women's daily need for a vehicle. But that's more from a rational perspective. To women, vehicle is more than just a transportation tool. It is a strong statement of personality and lifestyle. It's a kind of expression of the spirit of freedom and independence. It also shows the balance among work, family, and personal life. So I think those emotional pursuits attract more and more women to choose SUV and hit on the road.
Excellent. Congratulations. Jane Xu. As Hershey's general manager for Greater China, you know this country loves chocolate. In fact, it is set to become Hershey's #2 market after the US within 5 years. But your Chinese consumers are asking for a slightly different product than your US consumers. I know, you're not. What are the 1 or 2 ways you are catering to Chinese chocolate lovers?
Yeah, I think Chinese consumers very much, like the health and wellness part of chocolate. High cacao is really good for your health, and also we bring much less sweet level of chocolate to China. And chocolate is all about celebrate and connections. That's why we bring kisses to China. Kiss.
Very nice, very cute. Congratulations. Lia Zhang. You are back in China after 6 years in international brand management roles for Pernod Ricard. You apparently have some fans here who are very excited about that too. And you're facing a market in which Chinese drinkers are more discerning than ever before. How does feeding that constant demand for information alter your communication strategy in China?
I think you are not talking about the pricing issue of a chain of coffee shop. I think today the Chinese consumers become more discerning. They are looking for the brands with the true heritage, authenticity. I feel that it's never the brand's history, and or to say the passage through time, has never been more important than today. In the mature market, maybe the past always evolves with kind of sense of nostalgia, but in emerging market here, the established brand is always associated with product quality, size, because that the story really become important. Consumers are increasingly seeking for full transparency, and the brands, in return, I think we need to be more proactive in providing stories like the production, sourcing of the quality ingredients, and ethical and sustainable pledge.
Excellent. Congratulations. Esther Young, you founded UniClick in 2010 to help advertisers execute smarter digital campaigns in China based on your real-time, data-driven understanding of consumers. Do you think Chinese consumers are more or less protected in terms of personal data than those in Western markets? And what steps should be taken to protect them?
I think first of all, real-time bidding in China is still in its very early stages, and so in terms of the practices and the ecosystem that actually sustains and maintains RTB in China, it's still growing and developing as we speak. I think in terms of data, for us at least, we've been very consistent in really targeting and utilizing anonymous data. But I think in terms of long-term marketing and advertising, there is a very clear line in which you do need to respect the privacy of individuals. And once you cross that line, I think you lose the respect and the trust of your dear and loyal customers. And so I think that in China, as the market is developing and the whole data ecosystem and the data exchanges are slowly starting to become a reality in China, I think that is something that, much as in the US, it is a very hot topic, but one that I think in China will be quite consistent to what we see in other markets.
Excellent. Congratulations. Min Chang, you oversee more than 60 individual agency brands as Asia Pacific president of DOS, the umbrella organization bringing together Omnicom shops with specialties ranging from advertising to telemarketing. When it comes to China, what's the biggest mistake agencies make when they come to do business in this market?
Yeah, I think China is a very complicated market, and it's also very diverse. So I think that it's really important for not just our agencies, but for the brands and clients that we work with to truly understand the Chinese consumer and to value the insights that you gain from them and to be able to truly understand them and build the brands around them. So I think that's really important in terms of being successful.
Excellent. Congratulations. And to ask our final question of this first round, which will be of a very important person in the publishing world, I thought it was appropriate to invite a very important publishing partner of Advertising Age up to the stage. We have a special guest with us tonight. Liu Jia is the editor of Modern Advertising, which is our licensing partner in China. I think it's special because we are both women who run advertising publications in our respective countries, so it's very appropriate to have Liu here to ask this question. Please help me welcome Liu Jia.
我对苏萌提个问题：未来5年，中国的杂志发展会是什么？带来什么样的改变？
首先我特别的高兴能够在这个舞台上，这是一个全新的地方。对于我，我们是做高端的杂志的。我在想，任何一个时代，任何一个受众都需要美的时装、美的艺术，包括美的媒体。我想最重要的5年来的挑战是， 我们矢志不渝地创造媒体的最精美的内容，然后呢，能够让更多的人在更多的载体上看到。我始终相信，真正有品质的、追求美的内容的创造者，仍然是一个时代必须的媒体的精品。但是我们必须在形态。在更多的受众面前，让他们能够获得媒体的精品。谢谢。
好，谢谢。再次恭喜。
Thank you very much. And so with that, I want to congratulate our first group of women to watch here tonight. Please help me give them a big round of applause. Thank you, ladies. You're off duty now, yes. And now I would like to introduce our very new, 6 weeks new, Asia editor based here in Shanghai. Please help me welcome Ad Age's Asia editor, Angela Doland.
Hello everyone, I'm Angela Dolan. I'm the new Asia editor for Ad Age, and if all the other women to watch who haven't already come up on stage with Abby could come up now, that would be terrific. So, Christine, Junfu, Liu Wei, Wayne Shui, Kitty Lan, Catherine Paul, Annie Lee, Sahin May. Congratulations to all of you. I am so honored to be able to introduce myself at this very important event and to get to meet you. It's been an honor. So the first question is for Christine of BBH. Christine. Congratulations, Christine. It's rare for people to leave BBH's China office and take jobs elsewhere. Only 7% of staff leave a year. In an industry where job hopping is so rampant, what's your secret to keeping talented people with BBH?
Well, I think sometimes we think that BBH is like a cult. Once you join, you can't get out. And actually the management team, Arthur, Johnny and myself has been together for the last 8 years already. So looks like we're never going to leave. There's no big secret. I think you just start with one fundamental, which is to know what type of talent we're looking for. And I think that 2 tables, noisy tables over there, they have one thing in common. They have one thing in common, which is their talent is bigger than their ego. And we call that very good and very nice. And that is the criteria of the talent that we look for. And because when you get people like this, they come in with their talent, they know how to work with each other, and they will quickly realize that when they're on their own, they are great, and when they're together, they can be so awesome. So it's actually quite addictive, and they want to come to work every day with people who are like-minded. And they set the culture for BBH. And so it's often said that it's culture and not company that make people stick. So I am very, very blessed to be working with this bunch. And I want to say thank you for staying on BBH.
Next question for June. June Bu, at Johnson's Baby, you oversaw a social media campaign to encourage Chinese workplaces to set aside rooms for women to pump breast milk for their babies. So this video got 11 million views and shares. Why do you think this topic resonated so much with women in China?
I guess many of you here will agree with me that being a mom perhaps is the world's best job, but also the toughest one. Today in China, over 50% of new moms actually work and pump. This is why it has become such an influential social topic among moms. Unfortunately, many new moms will have to give up breastfeeding because the lack of an adequate place to pump. The Work and Pump campaign from Johnson's Baby has successfully created the public attention and also set up a social movement among new moms. We're very, very happy to see today there is an increase in the amount of temporary nursing rooms in many workplaces. And I'm so proud that our story is helping to enable working moms in China.
Congratulations, June. Thank you very much. Next question for Liu Wei of Baidu. China's internet is growing increasingly more mobile, and 4G is about to roll out. As Baidu's GM for search engine marketing, you're reacting to this in real time. So what is one big way this trend is changing search engine marketing in China?
Mobile internet is booming, and mobile marketing has becoming more and more important than ever. It enables the marketers to do real online-offline integrated marketing campaigns. For search, the traffic from mobile has grown over 10 times during the past 2 years. And meanwhile, since the screen of mobile devices is smaller, and the users tend to be more solution-oriented, so the brand should return with them more accurate, relevant results, and also communicate with them in a more user-friendly, interactive way. For example, when a user does a search on mobile, he is more likely to looking for a phone number or the nearest store rather than the brand official website. And today, it's around 30% of search traffic for Baidu comes from mobile. So for brand advertisers, your consumers are searching you crazily on mobile. Don't hesitate, just do it.
Congratulations, thank you very much. So next question for Rain Shui of Tag Heuer. Outside China, Tag Heuer's image is sportier than other luxury watch brands. But the company's sports heritage didn't appeal that much to Chinese consumers. So how did you shift the brand image to make it more relevant here?
Okay, I think first of all, again, thanks for this occasion. It's a real pleasure to be here. And the name actually resonates with me a lot. Instead of calling it Woman to Watch, I almost wanted to call Woman of Watch. Because really the watch word itself is really what we are doing here today. Well, as Abby has already said, actually for Tag Heuer is world's 5th largest luxury watch actually. But we have a very strong heritage in premium sports chronographs. But true enough, 10 years ago when we just came to China, we met some great challenges because I think 10 years ago, the sports that we were speaking of were probably street soccers and the basketballs, which was nothing linked to luxury. But what we have taken the brand to is really to go beyond sports as an activity. I think it's about the spirit behind doing sports, the passion and the determination, as well as sports as a lifestyle. I think with that way and with the increasingly sophisticated and the discerning consumers, we see Tag Heuer being really having the greatest potential for the luxury watch market in the future. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Congratulations. Next question for Kitty Lan of Lowe. So Kitty, at Lowe China, you handpick interns yourself. You choose people you think could be hired and promoted. So what's the #1 quality that you're looking for in a candidate, and what's your biggest warning signal?
The biggest thing that I'm looking for is not diploma or degree or what you study. I think I'm looking for attitude and passion. I think in our industry it's tough enough. If you don't have passion about what you're doing, I think you probably will suffer. So I'm looking for people who are really well tuned to our industry. And the warning sign, I think, would be being lazy or losing your sense of curiosity. I think the world is changing, everything is innovating every day. If we are not curious, I think it will be a disaster. And with that, I think we have succeeded in grooming some of the very, very young people. And I think this is a very young industry, advertising. And we're able to recruit, groom, and grow quite a number of, young, fresh blood girls from internship to really very senior and productive people. And talking about productivity, I think a lot of colleagues and industry people in this room already know that we have won 2 of the grandest Grand Prix in China in 2013, both the Great Wall Award and also the China 4As, and we have won both Grand Prix for different campaigns for the General Motors, Buick Encore, SUVs. So, we heard that SUV is a great thing in China. Yes, we agree.
Congratulations, thank you very much. Next question for Catherine Kang of Claire's. So Catherine, fewer than half of Chinese women had their ears pierced or accessorized their outfits. With Claire's opening 25 shops in China by the end of 2013, what are 1 or 2 original ways that you're encouraging young women to have more fun with jewelry and accessories?
Yeah, thank you. It was really compared to other brands, which my sisters just present and introduced. Claire's is really a young brand in China. However, this brand has been in the world for more than 50 years, nowadays in 43 countries, but just entered China last year. It's a very young brand. As you all know, as a new brand entered this challenging market, it's a lot of things to do, a lot of education we have to place on the market. But thanks to the China, you all know we have long history of appreciate beautiful things, and also make ladies feel beautiful and confident. So since last year, thanks to also our great partners, we did a lot of survey about this jewelry and accessory market. And then gradually we really enjoy the past 1 year that we know no matter how low the awareness of the brand it is, or how low the penetration of the fashion jewelry it is, but we do have a big demand in the market. So since last year, we start to create a lot of campaigns in the store and online to really make people start to be confident to carry more fashion aware, fashion sense, and dare to play with fashion jewelries. So just like today, a lot of beautiful ladies, you may notice, it's the jewelry and accessory sparkle their beauty. So Claire's mission, and also as well as my mission, is to diversify the ladies' beauty in China. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Congratulations. Next question for Annie Lee of Dreamworker. Annie, in your work at Dreamworker, matching celebrities with brands, what is the biggest misconception that brands have when choosing a star to represent them?
Yeah, that is a very good question. Like everybody knows Jay Chou, everybody knows, Christian Jay Chou or Andy Lau, that those very big names of Greater China. I think the biggest misconception that company have for choosing the celebrity is they always think the celebrity or the star can all cure or total solution for the brand challenges. And most of the clients often do not recognize that the celebrity must be leveraged, only be one part
of the marketing strategy or the brand building tool. Like I just mentioned, or I talked to a lot of clients or marketeers, that the celebrity cannot be everything. So when you pick out the celebrities for both parties, it's very crucial decision, very critical decision. Once you pick out the good, then everything goes right and add up a lot of media value and driven a lot of media or market impact and even drive the sales. However, so I almost tell all the clients that when we face to the celebrity, we would like to pick out the right celebrity for you, and that celebrity or the star can represent your brand value, your brand equity, and even can be very good for your brand heritage. But on the other hand, a lot of celebrity, because they are big stars, you need to tell them and need to understand what is the brand, what is the marketing for. And the celebrity need to be prepared and to grow out the long term, grow out with the team, grow out with the market. And that can be win-win situation. Like what I'm doing now, the Dreamworker always make sure that we are good matchmaker between the client and the celebrities, that both parties can grow up in the big market and drive the sales. Therefore, I would like to say the big top artist may not be very good artist for you or you for your brand, but suitable, understanding, and know the market, those kind of artists can help your brand. And that is what we are doing and keeping doing now.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Last question for Sammy May of Nike. Nike is committed to growing the popularity of playing sports in China, not just watching it. So what is the most effective thing that Nike has done in China in recent years to make that happen?
I think it will be us inspiring the Chinese kids to feel and to believe that each and every one of them is an athlete, because we believe very strongly that through sports they can learn to transcend limitations and obstacles and really enjoy their lives to their fullest potential and learn to explore how far this potential can take them to. I think that's really important, and that's what we've done very effectively.
Thank you. Thank you, all of you. Congratulations. One last round of applause.
That wraps it up for today. Be sure to subscribe to us on Youku, Tudo, and YouTube. You can also follow us on Weibo and Twitter and join our LinkedIn group. We'll see you again.